Let's talk about the balances of a jacket, of which there are four. We've got the front balance, the back balance, and we've also got the straightening and the crookening of the coat. Now, if a gentleman's got a prominent chest, he's very erect, he's going to need a lot more front balance. He's going to need more cloth from here to the bottom of the jacket than he is along the back. By the same token, if he's got a hunchback, if he's rounded back, then he's going to need more cloth along the back. You know, he's going to need more back balance. And also with that, when a guy's got a prominent chest or is very erect, what he does to a jacket, he's throwing everything off. You know, he stands like that. You can see what's just happened to my jacket. It's all being thrown off me. So what you need to do if you're cutting for a prominent chest, erect figure, you need to cut a crooked cut. So you bring the jacket back onto him. And again, if he's hunched over, if he's got a round back, he's bringing the jacket all up on his shoulders, up onto his neck, and he needs to get it off of him. So you need to cut a straighter cut, so to get it back off of him. And the only way you can crooken or straighten a coat on the jacket pattern is to move the neck point here. Now the neck point here, that's the forepart, that's the front of the jacket, and this is the back neck, and that's the back of the back point of the shoulder there. Now if you cut a crooked jacket, you want to get the jacket onto him, you move that point backwards, okay, there. So therefore what you're doing, once you've cut that away, that's your new neck point, you need to move that forward back onto that point, and you can see what's happened there. I've moved that jacket, it's brought it back onto the gentleman. And by the same token, what you need to do, if you straighten the jacket, you move that forward, that point there, say 3/8, you know, and then that's your new point, and then that point there will come back to there. So you're moving the jacket back off of him, and that's how you straighten or crooken a coat. Simple as that. Now, the other thing being, if a guy's prominent chest, he needs a bit more front balance, then you need to crooken the coat. But what happens when you crooken that coat, and if I bring you back here, and I'll just draw that line here, say for argument's sake that's the bottom of the jacket, that's the front, I'm just going to do a little neck point here, like that. Okay, that's the shoulder. So, if you crooken a jacket, then you're bringing that neck point back here. Now let me exaggerate it by bringing it back a little bit further. We wouldn't do it as much as that, but I just want to show you the difference. Now that original point is say 4.5. But the more we bring it back here, because of the shoulder slope, we're shortening the front balance. And we don't want to do that because he's prominent. We want to keep the balance the same, or if not more. So what we need to do, we need to drop that neck point so that coincides with bringing that back to that point. And the same token, if we straighten the jacket, if I carry that line on and I exaggerate and we straighten that line, you can see what's happening here. That neck point from there to there has become a lot longer from there to there. So what we need to do, we need to pick up the jacket and then go back into that point. So we keep that the same, whether we're crookening it or straightening. So it's pick up and straighten or crooken and drop. And as I say, you've got a lot more front balance there because it's all on top of him. So you need to straighten it first of all to get it back off of him, and then you need to pick it up to correct that front balance, and the same for the back balance. Because when you look at a jacket side on a person, it ought to be from the front to the back level across here.